Slayers. My name is Demon Slayer, host of Slayer Central, and I know I haven't shaved, but I'm going to be shaving tomorrow since it is my birthday tomorrow. Anyway, I wanted to start up this new little series. I know I start up a lot of series and I end a lot of series. It's because I'm trying to still figure out where exactly I want to do with my YouTube channel. But this is a thing I decided since I got into Dungeons and Dragons, D&D recently, and started playing it. I decided, hey, why not go on YouTube and do something that not a lot of people do? I'm not saying it hasn't been done. I'm saying not a lot of people do it. Why don't I just share the funny experiences I've had with my friends on D&D? And so that's why we're here today for a new series I like to call D&D Adventures. So I'm going to start off with where it all began, my session, and then I'm going to work my way up to Brian's session, which are the only two sessions we've done. So let's see. Let's start out with my session. Let's see. Ooh, here's a good one. Okay, so we were sitting around playing it. We weren't playing it in person. We were doing the whole Roll20 thing. So we were just sitting on Roll20. I was DMing. Everyone else was enjoying the fun and all that shit. And then, they passed through a cemetery and a few other places. They did what they had to do. And then they came up to a pack of 3 demons. Just 3 demons. Just 2, demon... I don't know, barons or something like that. And then a Baron of Hell. Yeah, I know. I ripped the name straight from Doom. I don't care. It was a Baron of Hell. I chose to have it as a Baron of Hell. So they were fighting them all, and things weren't looking too good. People were going down left and right, and this was at level 1. Okay, this was at level 1 when everyone was at level 1. We're pretty much all at level 5 except for Brian, because he didn't get to do his session, so he didn't get to level up. Anyway, so we were just playing, going around. They were dying left and right, trying to defeat these demons. They finally beat it, and then they go into the back area, past the demons, where there's this chest and this ancient book. So they get the book, they read it, it has some information. I plan it for the story later on. And there's also a sword in the chest. And this is where I was like, really? What happened was, apparently one of the players, Scoods, who you might know of as the, and I quote, loud, obnoxious one on our Cards Against Humanity videos. I'm only saying it because other people have said it, and I'm just going along with what they're saying. Anyway, so he spots the sword, and he says, "Ooh, let me have it!" And so he grabs it, and it's titled The Sword of Omens. And it's a very powerful sword that does 4d10 damage per strike, plus your strength modifier. So, he knows what this sword does. He knows how powerful it is, especially at level 1. I think I may have dropped in a sword that was far too powerful for level 1. I think it's even a little too powerful for level 5. I mean, 4d10 damage. That's quite a lot. So, really quick, I'm going to ask a question to all of you. What's the first thing you'd do if you came across a sword that powerful in a game of D&D? You'd keep it, right? Yeah, you'd keep it and you'd use it. Nope, not Scoots. First thing he says, "Hey, where can I sell it?" I'm just staring at the screen dead-eye like, what? I'm just so confused at the moment. I'm just like, retard. Just retard. Oh my god, it was so fucking stupid. We were all, because there was me, Brian, Diablo, and Scoots, and Steven as well. All 5 of us, 4 people playing because I was DMing, and all 3 of them, including me, we just went ham on his ass, and we just started yelling and screaming at him, saying, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you sell a sword that powerful?" So he finally changed his mind, and he ended up bossing everything else except when he fucked up with the sword. When his rolls were good, he dealt massive damage. When his rolls weren't good, he got it stuck in a rock. I know, I'm freaking out about this. It's so vivid in my memory how the sword that was so fucking powerful, and the first thing he says is, "Hey, where do I sell it?" And I'm just like, oh my god, you've got to be fucking joking me. I was just, no. If that's the first thing you're going to do when you grab a sword that powerful is ask the first place to sell it, I'm just going to take the sword away from you and just plop it in someone else's hands. Luckily, he wisened up. But not for long. See, because that sword plays a very integral part later on, and I'll reveal part 2 of the Sword of Omens at a later date. Because part 2 is even more hilarious than part 1, believe it or not. So, yeah. If you thought, and this is just the end of it, that's just the end of this story. This is quick little snippets and funny stories that we came across when we were playing. So yeah, these videos are going to be pretty quick, and I'm going to be able to pump them out pretty easily. So that's good. So yeah, if you guys want to see part 2 of the Sword of Omens as to what happens after that, and where the Sword of Omens ends up after that, stay tuned. And also, tell me in the comment section below if you want us to actually record an actual session of D&D, like a whole entire campaign that we do. And our campaigns aren't really that long. Sometimes they are pretty long, sometimes not. But if you want, once I get a better computer and, better recording equipment, I will definitely go and record an entire D&D session for you guys. But the way I see it, you have 2 choices here. You can either deal with the D&D Adventures, which just basically highlights the best moments of what we've dealt with, or you can sit through the painfully long sessions that last several hours at a time. It's your choice. I mean, you're still going to get to see those funny-ass moments. They're just going to be far and few between, so don't worry.